Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to get started with CDEV 114. Today is July 7th, 2021. This is Canvas, CDEV 114. So right now I'm on the syllabus page of CDEV 114. On the left hand side you have multiple buttons for this course. So I want to show you something on the syllabus page. Clicking syllabus, if you scroll down here, notice this. In green letters, please sign before moving on with the class. Right here in green letters. And then right underneath it, blue letters, there's a link. So I want you to click this link. And that takes you to the Student Instructor Agreement Checklist. This is a survey, and it's due July 10th. July 10th is Saturday. July 10th is Saturday. It's due at 11:59. Student Instructor Agreement Checklist. And then you scroll down, there's a blue button here, take the survey. So click that and take the survey. Sometimes teachers will use these surveys to show who's actually participating in the class, and if you don't complete the survey on time, sometimes they'll drop you. So that's on the course syllabus, and it's kind of in the middle of the page. Now above it is, if you see here, it's a link to the Word document with the full course syllabus. So if you click that, it has the Word document. You can also download it by clicking this, and then you can do here save as, and you can download the file, and this gives you instructions for the course. Now going back to the Student Instructor Agreement, you'll see that it's actually under quizzes, so let's click quizzes. Under quizzes we see that it's actually under surveys at the bottom, and it's due July 11th here. And if we look at the due dates, we see that there's also a Summer 21 Scavenger Hunt due July 9th. That's coming up. July 9th is Friday. So make sure you do this Summer 21 Scavenger Hunt. Okay. Also, I like to look at assignments. And it has the due dates. And scroll all the way down to the bottom. Just take a look around, see. Yeah, August 6th. They have the different due dates for the assignments. Now, you have to be careful because sometimes the teachers, they may put an assignment or a quiz under one page, on one page, but not on another. So it's better to check all the different pages. Another page that I like to look at is grades. If you look at grades here, it also has the due dates. This is what I do. But I will, in my own personal experience, a bad experience is I didn't check all the tabs, and I have had a class where I missed a test, and I had to email the professor to let me take the test. But I completely missed it because I didn't check all the different tabs. So it's always safest to check all the different tabs. So you got assignments, quizzes, grades, also modules too. It's also important to click through every single one of the modules. Let's look at the modules. It says get things started. There's a scavenger hunt. Oh, perfect. I have found that the modules do not ignore the modules. So if you click the first one, and if you just keep going through each one and hit next, what it does is it takes you through each module page one by one. So starting with the first page, just scroll down and keep hitting next. So we see here, these are the first box is resources and helpful hints. Then the next box is getting things started. Then module 1, she has not published it yet. We can see it in gray, but it's not, we can't touch it yet. So what can we see here? Getting started in the course. You got the first box, getting started, so you can click that. Gives you instructions, getting started syllabus. It tells you here you can access under the syllabus tab. And July 9th, you have the Summer 21 Scavenger Hunt, that's due. July 10th, Student Instructor Agreement Checklist, and July 10th, Class Introduction and Embedding Pictures. So you actually have 3 assignments due. July 9th, Summer 21 Scavenger Hunt. July 10th, Student Instructor Agreement Checklist, and July 10th, Instructor Class Introduction and Embedding a Picture. Let me take a look around here. Oh, wow. There's something due on July 11th. Oh, and here's a discussion. So it's also good to look for any kind of discussions coming up. So we see here discussion. Do you see how you have to check all the different pages? Otherwise you're going to miss an assignment. So on July 11th there's a discussion. Is that under modules? No, it's not under modules. So this is why it's good to check. So on July 11th, oh wow, okay. July 11th, CD1 temperament is due. So you have to look under discussions. If you look under assignments, oh, they also have CD1 temperament. So you have to go through all the tabs and look for the assignments. Otherwise, you might miss an assignment. Another thing I want to show you is this. And this is from my own class that I'm taking this summer. When you do the discussions, read the instructions carefully. And very frequently, it's going to say this. You have to write your own initial post, right? And you also have to reply to 2 other classmates. So I already did this one, so here we go. And actually this discussion's closed. Here's my posting. But you also have to comment on 2 different people. I did this here. I made a comment to Vanessa Garcia. And I also made a comment to Beth Spillman. And it's also important then when you do the reply of the classmates, you need to start the posting, you have to put their name. I always put their full name. Why? Because that's how the teacher knows who you're replying to. So that's always important. So I always put I put my name, but it's not necessary because it's going to be at the top, but always put the student's name. So this is very important too, because in many of the classes, a good amount of points are actually from your comments to the other students. So look very carefully. Most of the times in the class I've taken, the teachers do require you to comment on the other classmates. Here it's 2 classmates. Most of the times it's 2 classmates. That's what most teachers require. Sometimes it's 1, but it's usually 2. Very few times no replies, but it's always safe to always make sure carefully. But in general, what I do is I always put my own post, then I make comments on 2 of the classmates. So I wanted to point that out to you. So in summary, what I recommend is this, is to go through every single one of the tabs and look for what is due. Look for due dates, grades. Let's see here, starting from the bottom. File sometimes has interesting information in it. So I'll go through that. I go through every single one of these things. People have the people in your class. Actually, wow, a lot of people are taking your class. Okay. Chat. Okay, then grades, quizzes, discussions, assignments. What's under pages? Okay. Announcements. Always check announcements. Modules. This is where the teachers sometimes will put other useful information. Syllabus. And then make sure and look out for anything that's underlined. That's a link. And so I would have to say that in general, if you do check out and look for all the assignments and quizzes, do them on time, and do a reasonable reading. I think most people can get B's in most of the classes. So I think a B is always a reasonable grade. I think an A is always the goal. sometimes it does take a good, decent amount of luck. It takes them a little bit of luck to get all A's, but it's reasonable going to be. And if you're going to get a C, just drop the class. You don't want a C. It's just not worth it. But in general, if you put the effort in, you should expect to at least get a B.